All right, the need for veterinary services is up across the country, including in our state right now. This is a really serious topic, but we do have kittens on set, and they are going crazy right now. I have one on my back. Okay, wait, let's bring these guys back. We have our pet of the week, but we are talking about veterinary care because the need is so big that it's getting even cramped for vets and vet techs to provide services, and that's why the Humane Society of Tacoma and Pierce County is launching an effort to bring veterinary care on the road with a new mobile veterinary unit. Joining us this morning to talk about this is veterinary officer, the chief veterinary officer, Dr. Jennifer Bennett, and our two pets of the week. Who are these guys?
This is Peter, and you have his brother Cass.
Yeah, and you described them as popcorning earlier. We got little popcorn
they're bouncing and full of energy
all over us. So these are our pet of the week. How would one go adopt these guys today? I mean, this one is just an acrobatic superstar. I feel like this is kitten abuse, but it's not. He's doing it to himself.
These guys are vaccinated, they've been neutered, they're ready to go, just like many of our kittens down at the Humane Society, and we are open for adoptions today, and every day except Mondays. So yeah, head on down and put in an application for these little guys, and there's lots of fun in your in your household and store.
Even on a Sunday, you can bring home, bye kitty, I love you.
Energy.
Okay, so we're talking about this new mobile vet unit you guys are putting together. Tell us the background on that.
Right. So one of the big topics that we're concerned about in veterinary medicine these days is access to veterinary care. And so like these little guys are in our care right now, so they're able to get spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and the medical care they need. But many folks are having barriers to finding that care. And it's not just financial, which is what we normally think about, but also transportation, getting to those appointments, getting to that service, and also being able to just find appointment availability.
So this mobile unit would work. It could actually go to somebody's house to provide services there?
Theoretically, anywhere we can get the unit in, but it is something that we initially have plans to do things like wellness and vaccine clinics, which we commonly do right now just out in our parking lot. So it's a safer, more protected space to do that, but it could go to other parks and other events like that. And then we also have an initiative to use the mobile veterinary unit for what we call targeted TNR program. And that's going into communities where there are community cat colonies that need these same kinds of services.
Oh, okay, that's great. So kind of tackling the tackling the problem on the streets before it becomes so big that it starts making its way into the shelters in the first place. Can you tell us more about your trap, neuter, return program? Is that kind of what we're talking about here?
Right, that's what TNR stands for, trap, neuter, return to field, and that's actually because the community cats we're servicing live right there in their neighborhoods, they're thriving, that's their area, and we actually want them to be well and to help bring those colony counts down so they're sustainable and they are healthy. And so there are an estimated 130,000 community cats living in Pierce County.
Oh, wow.
So it's a significant number. Targeted TNR helps reduce those populations through a process where we count the colonies and we go in individually and try and reduce those numbers through spay-neuter so that we don't have lots of kittens overrun by about 80% in each colony. So the mobile unit allows us to go directly to those locations and work with the community members who know those cats really well and who are caring for them. And we don't have the stress of having to move them around and transport them in and out of the shelter.
I mean, that's a lot of animals right there if you think about the community cat population, but then when you add that into the patients that are in homes, other pets, how many animals would this mobile clinic serve?
Well, it really depends on how often we're able to get it out and use it. We are excited because we've been able to order it and we're waiting for it to arrive, which is why we're promoting it now. But we have a series of events planned that we will add to as we are able to access the unit. So we're going to start with a couple of surgery days a month, which could be upwards of 40 or 50 surgeries per day.
Oh, wow.
It's a very compact but very efficient way to do surgery all in one area on location. And then the typical vaccine and wellness clinics that we have usually serve over 100 at a time.
Okay, and so you said that you've ordered it. When do you think it'll be in service?
Yes, these are complicated and really tricked out units, as we say. There are interesting designs, and so we have ordered ours to have both holding cages for adoption, a surgery unit in the back, examination space, and anesthesia equipment for all of that. So it takes a while to produce, and they come out of a Midwestern company, and so that'll anticipate to be ready in November.
Well, it sounds kind of expensive. Is there anything the community can do to help pay for it? I mean, it seems like it's going to be serving the community with the animals that are living on the streets.
That's right, and we're hoping to use it in many different ways for lots of different community needs. So we absolutely need help to do that, and we're asking our community to help us get us over the finish line. We've been fundraising for this. It's over $300,000 for this vehicle, and we're about 90% there, so we're really close, and we're hoping that by getting the word out, the community can help us fund that, because we're going to give it right back to the community to help service them and really overcome those access to care barriers.
Just a little push. Can we find more information about that on your website?
You can, and this little guy who's now taking a nap and deciding that he's going to go into purr mode.
Peter, calm down. Cass is somewhere in the studio. Again, available for adoption, our pets of the week. And we have all that information up on our website, fox13seattle.com. Dr. Bennett, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thank you very much. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. We'll be right back.